Hey everyone, welcome back. So let's understand what are tokens in large language model and why you need to understand about the tokens when you are using generative AI. So tokens are the smallest units of text that a large language model processes. Now it doesn't matter which large language model, it could be your GPT-4, 5, Gemini, Claude, Llama. So doesn't matter which large language model you are using, every model has this concept of tokens, and tokens are the smallest unit of text that these models can process. Now these tokens are not always the full words. So for example, when we type something on the large language model, so for example, if we go to the ChatGPT here, I asked something here wherein I have this text prompt. Now these words that I'm typing in, the question that I'm typing, the prompt that I'm typing is or will be broken down into the tokens. And what exactly the token are? So these words, if we talk about, the words can be the whole word, for example apple, or a subword, just couple of alphabets or couple of characters in one subword and then remaining other. And then it could be punctuation as well. Punctuation can be counted as a token as well, and even spaces and special character can be counted as a token. So these, whatever you are typing in the prompt of any of the large language model, that is broken down into smallest unit that the large language model can process, and that is what token is. It is not the full word. It could be full word, but it can also be a set of words, right? So usually 4 characters of a word are the or is considered as one token. Now for example, if we take about, let's take this sentence, software testing is fun. This might be broken into tokens. For example, it can be one word, or software can be a whole word as a token, testing is fun, and then full stop can be another token. So consider 5 tokens in here, but ideally one token, on an average, one token is 4 characters only. So there'll be more tokens in this sentence here. For example, software has 9 characters or 8 characters overall. So this will be broken down into soft and then where, and then testing will be broken down test and then ing and maybe space in between. So internally how it works, or how exactly that breaking of that word or sentence into the tokens will happen, that is the thumb rule is one token 4 characters. So usually 0.75 words in English is something which is one token. So if, say for example, you have 100 word prompt, that might be around 130 to 150 tokens. So internally it could be a single word is a full token, but most of the cases you will see that 4 characters are broken into one token. We are not going to into too much technical detail how exactly these are broken. The idea here is to get you the understanding that when you open the prompt here and type in something, then these words that you are typing in the prompt are then converted or broken down into tokens, and tokens cost money. How? I'll show you. So if you go to the OpenAI API platform, so here you will see that if you go to the API platform section here and go to the API pricing, you will see that each of these models, so for example ChatGPT 5, how much is the input price? If you see input price, this is the price that is for input per million tokens. So for example, here I am typing in something, asking something here, every million token that I'll type in, that will be $1.25 per million token. Then for the cached inputs there is some cost, and then the output per million token output $10. So this is how the pricing is, and this pricing differs from company to company, from large language models. Different large language models have different pricing in here. This is for the OpenAI pricing, GPT-5 and GPT-5 mini and nano, different pricing you will see here. This is just to show you that any input that you provide here is broken down into tokens, and then tokens are then processed by large language model. Once you submit, you get the answer. So the answer that you get as well is also considered as a token, the output that you get, right? So for example, if I say what is software testing, okay, so if I just put question mark as well, so this is the input prompt. So this has couple of tokens in there, so maybe 4, maybe 5, 6, 7, on an average 4 characters, 1 token. And then you'll see this is the output that it has provided me. So this output is also considered in the pricing. This is the output token per million. That's the cost that you have to pay to the large language model organization, whichever you are implementing in your organization, in your applications. So that's about the token and why they are important, or why you need to be aware when you are typing in. That's where all the techniques that I have provided for the prompting become important, so that you do not just vaguely go ahead and ask question and prompt and you get lengthy answers, because eventually it is costing money in the background for the organization. Right now, if we talk about why these tokens will matter, so there is the first thing is that efficiency of your large language model depends on the better your prompt is, your large language model will provide you better output, better results. Then context window. So this window, so for example, each model has a token limit that you can input. For example, GPT-4, GPT-5, each of these have the context window, the limit that you can input in the question. So within limit, if you go out of the limit, then your prompt will be cut off, and you will be sending sort of half question or query in this prompt, because model itself will cut off the extra tokens or extra words that are more than the context window that is allowed. So that's why making sure that you understand how much is the allowed limit in the input prompt, that is also very important. So if you go here, let me go to the API platform, you will see that here. So GPT-5 mini, it has 400k context length, 125k max output tokens. So that's what it will support for GPT-5 mini. For GPT-5 as well, 400k context length and then 125k max output token, and then the pricing accordingly. So this is why these tokens matter. So overall, if we talk about the tokens in LLM, smallest unit that is processed by the large language model, important for anyone who is using generative AI, because tokens cost money. So whatever prompt you are providing will cost money. Whatever response you are getting, you will cost, or it will calculate cost based on the response token as well. So that's why understanding of the token, how you are going to use, how you are going to make your prompt better becomes important for you to prompt better. So that's all for this video. Thank you. I'll see you in the next one.